there, welcome to the Semi-Toxic Podcast. There's worse things for you out there. My name is Marigold.
I'm Kai.
And I'm Dead Slayer.
We wrote down topics, and the host, that's me, will pick one using a random generator. Today, we'll be talking about story flavor pairings.
All right.
Let's go. Before we continue, if you're watching this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Now, I got this idea from another YouTuber, Coley Does Things. Big shout out. Please go check her out. And the main premise is that you guys are going to be giving me story ideas, like things you like to see in stories, devices you like, or even just telling me a story. And then I will be pairing that with some drinks and food, as if you were ordering off a cafe menu or something.
Okay. With you so far.
For instance, if you were to describe the Hunger Games to me, I would give you an iced banana coffee with juniper berries and a thyme garnish, cardamom almond cookies with a butterscotch sauce on the side, and lavender flowers, just to tie everything together.
Do you eat the lavender?
The lavender.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat the lavender. It's just there.
The lavender.
You
It's
can
the
eat
Hunger
it if
Games,
you
you're
want. I
very
don't think
hungry.
you want to. I just added lavender for the bit and for the slight amnesia arc in the third book.
Does that
It's
really
just-
pair her well? Yeah, she's sweet and everything, but doesn't she stink by going through the jungle all the day in leather?
Both fresh and dried
Yeah,
lavender
she
can
does.
be added to both sweet and savory dishes for both flavor and its gorgeous color.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay.
That Slayer gets it.
So you can eat the lavender as part of the food, not just a garnish.
Hey.
After I give the boys their meal, we'll then discuss why they got what they did, and we can talk about whether that makes any sense at all.
We're already questioning your sense.
I'm going to
Well,
say
to-
straight out that Hunger Games 1 does not make a lick of sense.
That's true.
Well, which part do you not like specifically?
One, it's the Hunger Games, so unless you're going for one of the people in the capital, I don't think she's going to have any of that fancy garnished shit to eat.
Hmm.
Well,
She has 3 days of getting.
I think she has a
pampered.
week.
Ah.
She has a week.
I haven't read in forever, but yeah, it's a very small amount of time where I think everything's pre-selected, wasn't it? Or there'd be a buffet table with foods on it.
They could in their rooms they could actually order anything they want.
If I pull out my diction and show it to y'all, then I would say that the drink and food you talked about has warm overtones, so it could mean her, but that'd be dumb. God.
No, we could do the warm overtones. If not for her specifically, then Petra.
Pita.
Peter. Oh,
Pita.
Peter. Yeah, I was
like
like,
pita
Petra's
bread.
No,
Yeah,
not
Pet-
Peter.
It's not Peter.
It's
It's
not
Peta.
Peter.
It's Peta.
It's pita,
Like
bread.
pita bread.
That was the other. Was it the dude who was chosen in her group or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the dude who was chosen. That's why I got a strangers to lovers on there.
I remember that one was funny because it was everyone's when Katniss was chosen, they're all like, oh, or when she volunteered. Or, no, not her. Her sister when she was
It was her
chosen.
sister.
Yeah, her sister
Yeah,
Prim.
everyone's like, oh no, oh. But when Peeta was chosen, no one said shit, and it was like, wow.
To be fair, Katniss was the only one who said shit when Prim was chosen.
But
The
everyone,
reason it seemed like
everyone
everyone
gasped,
did was because
though.
Katniss made.
Katniss made a scene.
I think
and
that everyone
else
gasped in the
reacted to that.
movie, but in the
Yeah.
book, everyone was dead silent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. I guess you shouldn't be going, oh.
Movies like to do that, just like the Harry Potter
Oh,
the
yeah.
Goblet of Fire, where
Oh, yeah.
he very
Oh, yeah.
calmly
Did you put
yells
your
at-
name in the Goblet of Fire?
he asked calmly.
Yes, he said calmly. But I gotta say, I think that's one of the things people talk about, J.K. Rowling. She writes really weird. Didn't at one point she said, snake ejaculated or something like that? Or was that, a bot? I forgot.
I think that was photoshopped.
I wouldn't be
Like,
surprised
I don't
if
think
it
that
was
was in there.
Photoshop.
I don't think that was in there.
But yeah, I remember that meme of ignore what your English teachers say. Sometimes it's better to just use the word "say."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes it's just better to say said.
I had an English teacher like that, who would always be like, never use I, and always, for the love of God, do not use the word said at all.
Yeah, that
Otherwise,
was
it's not a real
bullshit.
writing. And would be that very, but why is the door red?
It's really interesting that it used to be the case in academic writing. You weren't allowed to use the word I, so people would use this writer or the writer of
Yeah,
this
I
thesis,
still
which is
do
so
that.
weird.
Like it was
Yeah,
changing when we were going through it, but like
yeah,
I
it
still
was.
break out in a cold sweat every time I have to use
Right.
I, and I try to go this writer or one would.
Especially for anthropology, you have to use I now because you can't take yourself out of the equation.
Yeah, pretending
Yeah.
to be an objective observer is like bad practice at this point.
And the other thing, I guess, like passive writing apparently used to be professional, but now it's not.
I admit I do like that change.
I
It's
don't.
nice to
I
make
like
things a bit more active.
I like writing passively. That was a really hard thing to get me out of.
I like
So
writing passive aggressively.
me too.
I know.
Dear Sir, in quotes.
There's no need to call me
Dear
sir,
sir
professor.
or ma'am or whoever the hell you are.
That's aggressive. That's just aggressive. That's toxic.
Yeah, that's just aggressive.
You gotta
We're
run
trying to be semi-toxic here.
semi-toxic,
Simmer
buddy.
it down.
Yeah. Alright, should we start?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, who has
Oh, yeah,
a
what's the
story?
topic for today, guys?
Oh god.
Tell me a story and I'll give you a drink.
Tell me a story, writer dude. What
Hello?
would you have for Groundhog Day?
Ooh.
Ooh, I do have that.
What?
I was
Not
hoping
like
she
the full
would,
thing.
because last episode or the episode before that, that was like an entire 20-something minute
Yeah,
discussion.
we did.
Groundhog
Did
Day.
we did have a lot of stuff.
Was
for
I around
Groundhog
for
Day.
this?
It was during recording, so I hope you were around.
Oh,
for it.
I don't
Yeah,
remember that at
Yeah,
all.
we were
Was.
recording.
I don't remember talking about Groundhog Day at all.
Time loops and asking what it
Oh,
is with her
okay.
dreams and time loops.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
it was the
no,
dreams
Yeah.
episode.
no, I remember that one, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you were there for that, Kai.
Oh, yeah. going full toxic again.
I would say
I would say you
I
order and then you get your food, but then you have to order again so you can get your food.
yeah,
but
and then
you
you
have to
get
order
the same food. It's that one. Do you guys remember that one social experiment where these people opened a cafe, but then they had the same people do the same thing, like on the top of every hour, and waited
I
to see
don't
how
know
long
what
it
you're
took
talking
for.
about.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh man, oh, it was really creepy. It was weird.
You're gonna have to
Uh,
explain for the audience. That's me this time.
Don't call yourself the audience. Basically, there was this one study where they got a group of actors, right, and put them in a coffee shop. And at the top of every hour, for 1 hour, they had like this thing that they would do. They'd each come in and go out at like a specific time, and they'd do a specific thing while they're there, and it just kind of kept going. And
Oh,
just like
wow.
every hour, they'd reset for an entire day just to see how long it took for people to notice. And some of the regular customers got really freaked out.
Yeah, it would have to be people who are there for a certain amount of time. Because if you're just in there to get a
Yeah.
coffee or something, you're probably not going to notice.
Yeah, you're not going to notice, but
Yeah, I probably would not have noticed because, like, if I walk in somewhere, like you said, a coffee shop,
yeah,
like odds are unless they opened up near wherever I happen to be at the time, I'm probably literally coming in for a coffee and then that's the last I'll see of it. So I probably wouldn't have noticed shit.
yeah, no, it was
uh,
mostly for people who are like staying there to like study or like write something or work on a conference call.
We need to have more of those shops.
More time loop shops.
Yes. We need to run more social experiments.
most of them are very, very
All right.
unethical. You can't
Yeah.
call them experiments.
Yeah.
So, like, hey, if I hit on your girlfriend and made her kiss me for like $2,000, what would you do? And it's like, bro, you're literally just trying to piss
Bruh.
people off. It's not so
Oh,
experiment.
do you remember the sex raft?
Yeah, I do.
I was trying to find that story to share that with a friend, but I couldn't find it to save my life.
You couldn't find the sex raft?
No.
It's
Story of my
super
life.
popular, infamous.
Infamous, not popular. Probably popular too for certain types
Sorry,
of
I
people.
forgot the word for infamous.
All advertising is good advertising.
Well, if you want your order, I've had it up for a bit.
I'll order a new one.
What? No. At least brown sugar and toffee hot chocolate with basil lemon bomb bars on the side.
Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know. I have no
Do
idea
I
why.
at least get to eat it before it gets time looped?
No.
You have to eat it every single
Specifically
day.
because you said you wanted to order something again. That's not very nice.
You know, I would hate to eat that every day because then I'd get tired of lemon bars, and I absolutely love lemon bars. I would
Lemon
never
bars
want to
are
get.
really
Yeah,
good.
I don't want to get.
I'm not a
yeah.
fan of lemon, but I like lemon bars.
Really? Okay. You don't like
Yeah,
lemons?
it's weird. Especially like store-bought lemon products.
But they fuck.
Friggin' hate those.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Hey, you said you brought up fanfics.
I very specifically said you guys did not have to use fanfics to order.
So
This
Mr. Gray
fanfic
has a
cafe
playroom.
caters to all story types.
So
I'll
Mr.
have
Gray
the
has a
50
playroom.
grades, 50 grades of shades of gray. Ignore
Yeah,
my
all right.
stroke.
So
You made the exact same
First of
joke as
all-
me, except I made it better.
I legitimately just stumbled over my words.
50 grades of Shay.
get a cocktail with lemon in it. If you really want.
No. It's just a lemon tea.
I guess so.
No, not tea. Lemon cocktail. There's more. And then I haven't read the book, so I can't tell you anything else than that, except that there's probably some chia seeds in your dessert.
Bro, you're drinking a lemon cocktail with like lemon
Booze
bars
seeds.
and everything. That's like breakfast food with booze.
Breakfast
What
for-
is your
Yeah,
life?
that is not a very good breakfast.
Booze first
It's
thing
not
in
a
the
very good
morning? Hell
breakfast.
Like, it's 12 o'clock somewhere.
yeah. How about this is gonna be a story that most of the audience probably, as if we had one at the moment, would probably not be too familiar with. Do you remember Illusions, Adventures of a Reluctant Messiah?
Yes.
Oh, what's that?
Yes,
me
I
something
remember
for that.
Illusions.
What's that?
Oh dear. It's a book about some guy who like does pilot does this thing where he flies around the country offering to like fly people for like 30 minutes for a certain amount of money, and he meets another guy who also does the same thing, and that guy turns out to be the Messiah.
Or
Oh.
a Messiah?
And so the guy
Okay.
or a Messiah. And the Messiah tries to like teach the guy how to be a Messiah too. Like, yeah, anyone could do all the stuff I do. They just don't try.
Hmm.
And it's our
He's
mom's
no longer
favorite
an
book.
active
It's
one,
actually
though.
really good.
He's no longer an active
Not
one,
by
though,
the end of-
because he didn't.
Yeah, he retired from Messiahing because people kept asking him for miracles,
Oh,
even when
damn.
they could do the miracles, and like it got like really claustrophobic.
Oh, you mean they're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'd like a sandwich. What do you mean you could just make a sandwich? I want a
He
sandwich.
wanted to, yeah, he wanted to teach them
Yeah,
how to
pretty
fish, and they
much.
wanted more fish.
Oh. That's
yeah.
literally a joke on the parable that Jesus said, wasn't it? Teach a man to fish. Is that from the Bible? Like give a
What's
man a
that
fish and
from?
eat. Give a
I
man
know
a
the parable.
fish.
I didn't
yeah.
know that was biblical.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah,
I
let's
remember
teach-
he fed people on fish and bread.
He did.
That was like one of the major stories.
Yeah, I think. Let me. Oh, you're right. That might not be. Oh, it's. Oh, you're right. No, it's in Maimonides.
Your what?
I knew you'd say that. I can really tell when you're gonna make a joke or some things.
Yeah.
No, like
yeah.
I don't know what you said. Your what?
I didn't say anything about me.
You found it in your monades?
I didn't say anything about. I did not. It has nothing to do with me.
Then I genuinely
Moses.
do not know.
His
what
name
you
was
said.
Moses ben Maimon, also known as Maimonides. Maimonides. He was a Hebrew scholar in the mid 10th century or 12th century. So obviously way after the Bible. You're right.
Gotcha.
All right.
So,
In
what'll I have?
All right. You're having a caramel oatmeal cardamom frappuccino with Let's say
Oh, Lao Tzu said it actually.
wasabi cupcakes with a black bean icing.
Ugh.
Black bean icing. Interesting. Oh,
Well,
wasabi
again,
Sounds
when I
cupcakes.
say black beans, well, I've made wasabi cupcakes. They taste pretty good.
Hmm.
But like when I mean black beans, I mean like the stuff you'd find in like the steamed buns, the dessert kind.
But
You call it
So
the
anyway, I
the
don't
soybeans.
caramel
think I
oat milk
want
cardamom frappuccino sounds good though.
That does.
Yeah, but I don't think I want a cupcake that's the equivalent of eating a spoonful of wasabi.
Yeah.
You've had my wasabi cupcakes.
No, I
You
haven't.
liked them. Yes, you have.
When? What year?
We were in high school. We watched that weird baking show.
I don't remember you actually making any.
I definitely made them. It was a prank for April Fool's Day. I sabotaged like 1/3 of them.
I do not remember a single bit of this.
Well, you liked my wasabi cupcakes. I don't know what to tell you.
Are you like gaslighting him? You liked my cupcakes. He's like,
No,
well,
I'm really
I don't even know. And you're like, you did.
I'm really not is the problem. He liked my cupcakes.
You're crazy, James.
I was
See,
mad
you did
because
like
he kept
them.
avoiding. He kept avoiding the trapped ones. I was mad because he kept getting the good ones.
Wait, were the trapped ones the wasabi?
No, the trapped ones had okay. So they all had wasabi. The trapped ones just didn't have any white chocolate to balance it out.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense that you balanced it out. I would
Yeah.
I would taste the wasabi. I'm really good at like picking that shit out.
Well, yeah. The point
Yeah.
is to taste the wasabi. Just like you take the bite away.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'd have to taste one of
the thing of
those.
having a shitty memory is you have to take people's word on things you have zero recollection of, and you can. It's very easy to mess with people like me because I will not remember a thing. So you can either be coming up with complete offhanded bullshit, or something that actually happened, and I will have zero way of confirming.
By the way, James, remember that money you owed me?
No.
What bro? You said you'd pay me, man. You said you'd pay me. Don't you remember? Like
I
you
ain't
swore it
paying
to
you
me.
Yeah, come on. You swore on your firstborn.
See, even Mari says so.
You're going
Your future
What are you
firstborn.
cutting out?
back to the episode.
Oh yeah, what was the topic for today, guys?
We tell her a story, and she makes up some kind of food about it.
Oh,
You can also
Torco.
order like a drink. I don't know that story. You can also order a drink, and I could give you a story based off that.
Oh, you give us a story. Is this you? Is this you pushing your fanfic on us?
Yes.
No, no. My fanfic is between me and God,
Took a while. Took a while.
and that one Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gift exchange.
Oh. Then Tala took his bow staff and what?
I would like to hear the story
Oh, God.
behind a Thai iced
No,
coffee.
I know. A Thai iced coffee.
Oh.
Let's see.
I
Yeah,
could
that's
go
not.
for one.
That's pretty
I like,
good.
I like Thai iced coffees.
I do too. They're good. They're spicy.
Spicy. I think we're talking about different coffees. I'm talking about the sweet one with the sweetened condensed milk as
Yeah.
part of the recipe.
Yeah, that's it. And
Yours is spicy.
I mean, yeah.
The ones I had are sweet.
oh, you must have had specialty ones because usually they're spicy. But they're also they're also really sweet. They're also really sweet. I mean, that was one thing, is they're obviously sweet.
Were like kind of pricey.
They probably put the well.
Do you like anything with your?
If it's priced, it's probably
Do you like anything with it?
Semi-sweet, mostly bitter, dark chocolate cake to balance out the sweetness of the coffee.
Okay.
If it's sweet,
I'm
if
feeling
it's
desserty.
pricey, they probably like changed it to be more palatable for most people. But it is, they do put Thai iced tea does have a spice in it. It just means they put less spice in it probably.
Likely.
Yeah.
I can see it. I like that meme of the
Okay.
like holding up the Lord of the Rings of the ring, like like where it's the ring is labeled spices, and the country is invaded by Britain for those spices. Cast it into your food. Eat them. Then Britain just no.
No. I seen that one. That's a good one. All right, for your Thai iced coffee, because I don't actually have Thai iced coffee, I just have normal coffee, but I tried to add what I could.
I'm surprised you drink coffee. I thought you hated coffee.
I do hate coffee, which is why my menu is not that good.
At least you
So
admit you're
you
not
would
that
get-
good for not liking coffee.
Anyway, you'd get a heavily angsty story with about arranged marriage, and at least one of the characters will be brainwashed at some point.
What the hell kind of story is this?
No, brainwashed because of the dark chocolate.
What does that mean? What
Yeah.
pseudo bullshit do you have connected to
Sure.
that, Mari? Please enlighten us.
Well, chocolate brainwashing is typically kind of stories.
I knew it was bullshit.
chocolate
Complete
chocolate is
offhanded
kind of
bullshit.
amorous.
Exposed.
Chocolate's somewhat amorous, especially when it's dark.
Look, she's
and,
using
like,
big
dark
words
and
to try to
brainwashed.
defend herself.
Chocolate is a big word for you.
Amorous.
It's a big word for Elmo.
Elmo wants to read 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh god. Is that your fanfic?
Ew. No.
Elmo likes to play. But in that context.
I remember that Sesame Street
Oh,
episode
no.
where the vampire dude was counting all the different shades of gray.
One shade of gray.
Nibble clamps.
The philosophical debate between whether you count a pair of clamps as one or two
It's a pair, so
Keeps
two.
keeps
It's
him
a
up
pair.
at night.
Well, it
Well,
shouldn't.
then
It's a
again, you
pair.
call pants a pair of pants, but you only count them as one.
Well, it's two pairs of
Why are they
pants.
a pair of pants?
Leggings. Each leg.
That makes more
Each leg is a pant.
Yeah.
Is
So
it
if you
because legs make you pants?
so if you had 3 legs, it would be a trio.
I don't think I like that.
Neither do I.
Well, luckily you don't have 3
this
legs.
is uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable.
And if you had 4 legs, it'd be a quad of pants.
Oh boy.
If you had short pants but 4 legs, are those quarts?
So whenever we buy like pants for our animals, we get them quarts of pants.
you
You
buy
get a
pants for your
I would love to see a dog with
No,
this
I
big
don't
ass.
dress
Wait.
my dogs up.
Wait, if you
I'd love to
wait,
see a dog with this big ass white ass thing of pants that covers enough to be both the front paws and the hind paws, and it's just this long ass sideways pants.
that's what I asked. When people usually buy pants for their animals, they usually put them just on the lower half, which makes no sense. But you're
Yeah.
talking
Well,
about
yeah,
these
'cause
quads.
Because they want to buy a pair instead of a quart.
You're putting it on all 4 bottom parts and exposing their
Wait,
back.
there's a quart of pants. Can you get a gallon of pants?
A gallon?
God damn it.
It's like that meme where it's like, if horses wore pants, would it be here or here
or here.
or here?
Or here.
I think I'm going to be just like out of it from the idea of a pint of pants.
You're real sad. You're real
Maybe,
sad
too.
because you just had a breakup, so you need to buy a nice cold pint of pants.
I'm gonna name a beer that just for you. I'm gonna make a beer company. It's like,
Aw,
oh, here, have
thanks,
a
I
pint of
appreciate
pants,
that.
buddy.
I love the alliteration for it. That would be almost self-advertising.
It
right?
would pint of pants.
It
Yeah.
would.
Quarter pants. Quarter pants.
You can really tell who drinks the pants in the family.
Oh. Oh, that'll be like Yeah.
Catchphrase.
I'll have some Bostonian dude drink and go, God damn, that's good. You know who the pants in this relationship. I'll beat out fucking Sam Adams. You'll see.
So, can we get a story behind a pint of pants? You got something for that?
Yeah, you get a story for the pint of pants.
What do pants taste like?
It depends.
Find out.
Yeah.
Conduct some field research.
You're wearing pants, right? We think. Try them
I'm
out.
not licking myself. I'm not licking myself.
Are you are you part of your pants? Really?
Sounds lemon.
That sounds.
Fine, I'm not licking the pants that I'm currently wearing.
Damn.
You get prune juice. Yeah, a pint of pants is just prune juice.
No, you can't give us a drink for a drink.
Oh, right,
Ask for
right.
a
A story.
story.
A story.
Yeah,
A story.
story.
All right.
I know it's gonna be
Pint
offhanded
of Pants
bullshit, but
gives
be a
you
little more
an
subtle.
unrequited
Yeah.
love story, but
Aw.
it's a really funny type of unrequited love.
Oh,
So there's a bunch of shenanigans involved with it.
isn't that like really stalkerish these days?
It would be like Johnny Bravo. A pint
Yeah,
of Pants would get you a
yeah,
Johnny Bravo skit.
Isn't that kind of stalkerish these days?
It is, but that's what you get. A pint of Pants would get you a Johnny Bravo skit.
We I'm just thinking the Johnny Bravo scene where he's like tied up in some like tribal island. There's like, we need a virgin to sacrifice, and he's like, oh, okay. Wait, did she say virgin?
All right, continue on.
Yeah, do you want to order a drink?
Fuck.
I've ordered the past few. Do you want to, Kai?
Yeah, I've only actually done one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
Tetzler's been hogging this. For all the smack he talked beforehand, he's been hogging this recording.
Exactly. Sure.
Like thinking of offhanded shit to make you just, I'm sorry, what the fuck?
All right, fine. I'm gonna just because no, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say just because Slayer doesn't like it, but I'm not gonna do that one. I'm gonna think of something good. How about a raspberry ripple shake? What would that be? What kind of story would that be?
Ooh, that sounds good. Let
What's
me
this raspberry ripple?
find
Yeah, it's an
where I
ice
put
cream.
the raspberry.
Oh, ice cream. Okay.
Oh, actually, no. It's my bad. It's a cream and raspberry, mixed together.
Patties and cream.
But not
patties and
completely.
cream.
All right. So the cream. Thank you for adding the cream because that makes the story way more interesting.
All right.
Sounds pretty
You
lemony.
get a no. You get a comedy story that is about that is a childhood friends to enemies story with an arranged marriage in it.
Oh, you really like the arranged marriage, don't you?
She
You guys
loves
keep
arranged
asking for stuff
marriages.
with cream in it.
What was the other one with the cream? Oh,
You-
the
you-
Thai.
you-
The Thai tea, yeah.
Yeah, you keep asking for stuff with cream in it. What am I supposed to do?
Why is cream based? Why is cream your
Why is
go-to
cream
for arranged
arranged
marriages?
marriage?
Yeah.
I mean, because they're going to get creamed.
I mean, they get creamed
I'm
anyway.
sorry?
Isn't that what? That's how weddings work. Usually, wedding nights work. Usually.
Yeah, but the story is usually about them getting to that part.
Okay.
You-
The end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one's a grapefruit immediately from season.
It's not grapefruit. That's still.
The last
just
10
lemon.
whole episodes has been a great run.
Okay, I got a story that'll because this is so the only man in the world sits in his house alone, and there's a knock at his door.
Ah, this one.
What are you gonna make for that? What's your
So,
what's your
what kind-
food for that?
What kind of tone do you want for this story? Horror, comedy?
I don't know. What is it?
Well, I guess I'm going to be choosing
That's
that
all right.
That's a
then.
story.
A writing prompt is story.
Yeah, writing prompts are good enough. Like you're going to, your barista's going to have to improvise a bit. I hope you're okay with that.
I'm okay with
I
that.
thought you've been improvising most of it.
I thought you were too. I didn't realize you were.
No, I have a menu here right in front of me.
Oh my god! No wonder.
I've got one that I guarantee is not on that menu. You're gonna have to find something that either closely fits or just come up with something off the
Ooh.
cuff.
Ooh, well, that's going to hurt. All right, so I'd be giving you a. Yeah. Hold on, let me double check.
I also noticed a lot of cardamom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A black coffee with a pump of vanilla and this kind of like smoky flavoring in it.
Is that a carcinogen?
I hope not, because because it's like our mom has this bottle of stuff that's just called smoke flavoring, and if you just like
Oh.
That's liquid
just like sprinkle it on your food, it like tastes really good.
No, it's
Oh, liquid smoke. Oh, liquid smoke. I know that. Yeah.
Liquid smoke, yeah.
Can you put that in the
Yeah.
coffee?
It is smoke flavoring, but it is actually
We'll
like
find
water mixed with
out.
smoke.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
I looked
Yeah.
as to
Oh,
how it
really?
was made. It's actually like they have smoke and then they like trap it into water, and
Yeah.
so it's
Wow,
based.
I did not know that's how
It's
they
not
made that.
literally liquid smoke. It's more like water with smoke mixed into it.
Yeah, it's because the smoke
That's pretty
flavor in
cool.
general is
Yeah.
literally smoke. Like you cook wood, you cook wood, you burn wood.
I mean, yeah.
You don't eat the wood. I actually like
Twice.
I didn't really like this. I'm not sure if they did this on purpose, but there was actually one. There was we used to have a chili cook off, and there was one group that would actually put charcoal like put the stuff that burnt into their like some of the burnt wood when it turned to charcoal into the chili. I'm not sure if they did it on purpose, but it made it
Oh
really
no,
smoky
that just
flavored.
sounds bad.
I mean, the chili overpowered it, but like I don't know if they did that on purpose or not. Because I was like straight up like I ate it and I'm like, what is this taste? And then I realized it was just like wood, but it was so atomized that it just crumbled. Yeah,
I remember going
that,
to
that
to
does
the
not sound good.
yeah,
I
but
remember going to the DC Chili Cook-Off, and I was incredibly disappointed because there was a lot of beer, but there was no chili.
Oh, I remember that.
What? There was no
chili
chili
at the Chili Cook-Off. There was a lot of beer. You couldn't find water
The,
to save your
the
life.
chili cook-off wasn't really a chili cook-off. It was a rock concert.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I knew it was a concert. I was hoping for some chili if they were going to bother calling it a Chili Cook-Off.
A black coffee was a pump of vanilla and a little bit of smoke flavoring.
That's it?
Well,
I guess
he just
didn't
gave
really
me
give
a
too
prompt.
much. Yeah.
He didn't give me much.
Well, you didn't give me much either.
Okay. Do you remember that? Does anyone remember Codename Kids Next Door?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Codename Kids
Oh, I
Next
remember
Door.
that.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember the episode where the aging virus was going around, whatever the hell it was, and they were all turning old, and it
Oh.
was like a zombie thing?
Well, I don't remember that
Yes,
one.
I do.
Oh,
I want a
fuck.
drink for that.
Oh.
Yeah, hold on one second. Talk among yourselves while I go look for my zombie flavoring.
No.
We need to make some copyright-free Jeopardy music.
Dun dun do 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 do.
Na, 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 na.
Add some awkwardness to the already unprofessional podcast. I'm glad we can fill dead air.
Me too. We're
There's
so good
only
at
one
this.
song that really gets to me, and did you guys played Sonic, right?
Yeah, we played Sonic. We played Sonic
a
2.
Sonic game.
I don't know why, but like in the water level, they used a very specific like music, and it literally makes me feel anxious. Like I don't know how they made it, but it goes like when you start to drown, it counts down. It goes.
I remember it getting
and then like
faster.
yeah, what it goes dun 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 dun
Yes.
and then it just stops, and then he
I remember
drowns,
that one.
and it's like it's so. Dude, every time I play it too, it makes me shiver because it's just so like it gets to you so much. Dun, 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 and then as he dies, and it's like fuck.
For any aspiring composers out there, the key to anxiety-inducing music is increasing speed.
Like,
Yep.
yeah,
The
without
same
the,
melody,
without the
increasing
drop,
speed.
without the drop. That's what really,
No drop. It
But-
just builds and builds, but there's no drop.
dude. I think like I wonder what the longest build without the drop is because that would like make everyone like pass out.
Weaponized music. Not weaponized sound, weaponized music.
And then everyone's like waiting for the drop, and then they all just die. Or it's a fake drop. It goes. Din, 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 din.
You got anything for us?
Yes, I do. All right, so you get a. So it doesn't sound very appealing, admittedly.
Well, neither does turning into an aging zombie.
Aging zombie. Yeah, there is that. You get a mint decaf coffee with a hint of smoke and a pump of oat milk.
I disagree on the fundamental principle that decaf coffee is the work of the devil.
So is the zombie coffee.
Decaf is like decaf is angst, but it's like the least angst you could do. This is a kids show, and I remember that movie.
Decaf is the most angst. That's
feel
what you
like
give to people you want to start a war with.
yeah, I feel like decaf is like goes from angst to
Well,
edgy
there was a war in there.
because like
Decaf is
it's
fighting
like
Well,
yeah
words.
because it's like edge
Well, I'm doing
without the like bite.
yeah, edge without the bite.
hmm
So you hint at the bite, but you don't actually give it to them.
Yeah.
And then on the side you have a blackberry
lime.
and chamomile like little tarts.
What does that symbolize, Professor?
Blackberry because for children being the main characters and being like the main focus, and then chamomile for like characters getting sick.
Ah. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's do one more. You know what? Let's go ahead and do like a classical myth. What would the Odyssey be?
Ooh, it's been a while since I've thought about the Odyssey.
That's what got me into that's what got me into classical stories and writing in general. So
How
Censor in
angsty would you
heaven.
say the Odyssey is?
it's pretty angst. I don't know if it's angsty. I mean, there's a lot of angst in it. Like,
There is a lot of angst in it.
but like remember, like the two things that make him like that keep him farther away from his family is one, fighting in a war, and two, fucking a goddess for 10 years.
Yeah, there is that.
It's just so funny that like, he spent 10 years fighting a war, and then he's like, I'm coming back to you, and then he sleeps with the goddess for 10 years, and it's like, well,
Right?
well, there you go.
Like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot she existed.
And then he gets trapped by another goddess and sleeps with her for 10. No, I don't think
And
hers
like
was
the
wrong.
reason that the Odyssey took so long was because he pissed off the Poseidon.
Yeah.
All he had to
Did
do
he
was
try to
keep
sleep
his
with him?
mouth shut, and
Yeah.
no, Poseidon would have loved it if he slept with him. But he killed his son, the Cyclops, and then bragged
Polyphemus.
about it.
Yeah. Well, he bragged about it, and
Yeah.
then he bragged about winning the war, and then killed Polyphemus.
Polyphemus, the Noah
Yeah,
buddy
there's
thing.
that.
Yeah, it's like, who are you who blinded me? Is like, I'm
Yeah,
nobody.
yeah, that's
He's
the
like,
story.
nobody blinded
Yeah,
me.
but then
Okay.
like once he's on the ship, he's like, "My name's Odysseus, mother."
Yeah. Like a
Oh,
dumbass.
I thought he had already pissed
Yeah.
off Poseidon before then.
He had, but that was like
He
the final
had,
straw.
but yeah, that was the part that made Poseidon go like,
Basically,
you know what?
like-
Fuck all of this.
What happened is that he won the war. He won the well, the thing is that the whole war happened because of gods fighting over who was the prettiest goddess, and
mean,
so
Men
yeah,
have fought for less.
and Iris who was the goddess of what is it, jealousy, was jealous for obvious reasons, and so
The
she said
goddess of jealousy was jealous.
basically, and so what happens is that they actually made Paris, like of Troy, they made him judge who the prettiest goddess was, and he chose Aphrodite because she said that he'd give her the prettiest woman. And according to the mythical version of the Odyssey, she like enchanted Helen.
Not Paris.
Helen.
The Helen. There we
Yeah.
go.
It's actually really funny because if you read the Odyssey, the original one, he literally visits or Telemachus, his son, literally visits Helen. And she's like, yeah, I don't know why I fell in love with that guy. I must have been bewitched. So it's actually kind of funny how yeah, it makes you wonder about that, right? Like, is she just saying that, or did she, or yeah, because like a lot of the stories you see now of
Well, there is
them
a
in love with each other.
Egyptian story that I came across on like a website, so I don't
Yeah.
know how accurate it is. But the idea is it tells the Trojan War from the Egyptians' like perspective, and essentially the idea is that Paris and Helen crash landed in Egypt before they got back to Troy, and they just sent back a double of Helen, who had actually stayed and became a priestess in Egypt of like one of the gods that like saved her from Paris. Anyway, I got your order.
Okay.
As befitting,
About time. One star.
as
Oh,
befitting an
shit.
epic, as long as the Odyssey. Shut up, Dead Slayer. You actually get you actually will get multiple sides with this one and multiple things in your drink.
Hey.
You'll be getting a chocolate cayenne espresso
Oh.
with a pump of oat milk and some melted butter in there, which is a
Ew.
little weird.
It's a hearty drink.
What in the hell?
Cayenne,
Hearty drink.
butter,
I
and
want to speak with your manager.
No,
I've got some
I am the
complaints.
manager.
I want to speak to the owner.
One of the sides. I am the owner.
Oh God.
One of the sides is macarons, You get coconut
Ooh.
and elderflower, and they're topped with like cream.
Hmm.
And the other side is a cinnamon roll.
I don't know what a macaron is. I know what macaroons are.
It's those macarons are those little things. They look
It's
like
the cookies.
little burgers, but they're cookies.
The
I thought that was
the cook
macaroons.
No,
the
that's a macaron. Macaroons are those things with coconut in them. They're coconut and like.
I hope that all of you are a little more hungry than you were when we first started this topic.
Oh hell yeah!
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us in this semi-toxic discussion. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment on what sort of drinks you would like or what stories you prefer down below. And maybe I'll even give you your orders. Bye, everyone!
Bye.
Cheers.